Hello traders and investors, how are you today? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. Today I'm gonna quickly share my insights here in this video about Tesla and about the market, about some other stocks as well. I hope this video is going to help you here. And remember guys, I record videos every Monday, Wednesday and Fridays. So keep in touch. If you are new around here in this channel, remember to subscribe because our content is pretty good. If you are already my subscriber, remember to click on the like button. Now I hope my insights are going to help you here. Let's analyze Tesla's price action. Today we have a bearish day, which is frustrating, right? Because the S&P is going up, the Nasdaq is going up. It seems both indices are quite bullish. However, look at the other stocks, except for Lucid, which is going up more than 5% today. That's incredible. We are going to talk about that later. Rivian dropping 2.79, NIO is dropping, Xpeng, Palantir is dropping a little bit, but it is dropping. The big mega caps are, Facebook is going up along with Google and Microsoft, but Amazon and Apple and Nvidia are all going down as well. And cryptos are having a bloodbath right now. So yeah, I think it's not the time to get into cryptos, or maybe now is the perfect time since it's dropping. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about cryptos. Let's focus in Tesla. Guys, Tesla is doing a bearish candlestick pattern today. It is a bearish reaction. It seems it is the end of the world, but it is not. Right now, Tesla lost the 61.8% Fibonacci's retracement. It lost this price level, so this is not applicable anymore. But I find very curious the recent reaction in Tesla after it hit this support level, because it lost the support level, it closed it below it, and in the next hour we did a bullish reaction, which is nearly a bullish engulfing or a tweezers bottom candlestick pattern, and we closed it above the previous support level. This is a classic trait of a false breakout. We see buyers aggressively getting into Tesla here in this price level. So okay, that's quite curious. And this bullish momentum might be reinforced by the indices, because if you look at the S&P, the S&P is doing a similar reaction. We have this support level. We lost the support level yesterday. We danced around this support. We lost it today for good. But suddenly, out of nowhere, we see this reaction over here. As far as I know, especially regarding Tesla, this seems to be an ignition bar. And right now we are doing a gift pattern. Now, if we actually lose the support level again, okay, then our bearish thesis, which we already talked about yesterday, is going to materialize, which is a retest of the $941, which is this gap area over here in the 1 hour chart, at least. Okay, this is in the 1 hour chart. The daily chart is a little bit different, but not too different. Okay, now if we consider the S&P, for instance, the S&P, let's get back to the S&P. We have a long-term purple trend line connecting all previous bottoms on S&P. Okay, so yes, we have a classic, very strong bull trend. Right now, last week we lost this purple trend line, and right now it is trying to react near its short-term support levels, like this support level over here and the gap support over here. We are dancing around these support levels. If the S&P holds around this area, then probably Tesla will go up as well. And the Nasdaq is doing a similar pattern. When we look at the Nasdaq index, the tech stocks had such a rough time recently, and probably they're gonna have a rough time right now with the Fed and the interest rates and etc. I'm not here to talk about news. I'm here to talk about the price action and how the market understands these catalysts. So right now, the Nasdaq Composite Index, it did a fantastic tweezers bottom candlestick pattern. Right now, it seems it's doing a gift candlestick, another gift in the daily chart. We filled this gap. Right now, we are trying to react. As far as I know, this is a very classic doji candlestick pattern, or almost a spinning bottom candlestick pattern, okay? So it is giving us some bullish signs. Now it is interesting to compare the Nasdaq Composite Index against the Nasdaq 100 Index. What's the difference between these two indices? Well, the Nasdaq 100 englobes the largest 100 companies listed on the Nasdaq, while the Nasdaq Composite lists, it is an index which englobes all companies on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. Now, the Nasdaq 100 Index corresponds to roughly 90% of the weight of the Nasdaq Composite Index. But look at how different these charts are. See, if we are to retest October's bottom, October 4's bottom over here on both charts, these two bottoms over here, if the Nasdaq Composite is about to retest this bottom, it's going to drop 2.7%. Now, if the Nasdaq 100 is about to retest this bottom, it would drop roughly 6%. So I hope you guys understand the main difference, or better saying, what this tells us. It is telling us that few stocks on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange are actually making the tech stocks fly. Okay, very few stocks are doing this. If the Nasdaq 100 corresponds to 90% of the weight of the Nasdaq Composite Index, it shouldn't make too much sense for us to see that such difference, okay, that big difference. It is telling us that, okay, probably Tesla, the other mega caps, they're all making the big movements, and this is why ETFs like ARK ETF had such a rough time since February last year. So because the ARK ETF and many other ETFs, they invest in tech stocks, growth stocks, but these stocks, although the Nasdaq went up nicely, very few tech stocks are doing this, and I blame the mega caps like Facebook, like Amazon, Microsoft. Microsoft is a true demon, right? So these companies are making the best movements. And when we analyze the big companies, guys, Microsoft is doing a bullish candlestick pattern after a pullback around the 21 EMA. Google, the exact same thing. Nvidia retested the EMA. Right now we have yet to see a bullish reaction. Apple couldn't even retest the EMA yet. So Amazon is a little bit more sideways, but still the macro trend is bullish. Facebook is a little bit more bearish, but I like today's reaction in the daily chart. I think it is an important reaction. So see, the market, the Nasdaq Composite, long-term speaking, is also in a crystal clear bull trend. However, the Nasdaq Composite, unlike the other mega cap stocks, did a lower top, and right now we are doing a lower low. The question is for how long this bearish sentiment is going to persist, and how this is going to affect companies like Tesla. If the bearish sentiment persists, I don't believe Tesla is going to actually drop, but I see it dancing around the EMA in the weekly chart, or even retesting the 900s again, without losing this main support level, but moving sideways in a congestion for months, just like it did over here last year. So that's my thesis for you guys. And regarding the other EV makers, Lucid, guys, as far as I know, Lucid is very good, and right now it's doing a bullish reaction. I told you guys that I rather prefer to buy near the support level. When Lucid did this hammer pattern, it was a clear buy opportunity, which I mentioned it here in this channel as well. And right now it's trying to do higher highs, higher lows. A classic trait of a bull trend, okay? And right now we are doing a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern in the daily chart. This candlestick pattern over here, consolidating a bottom. If I had to do something, if I were an institutional investor and I had to invest in Lucid, I would buy it. Buy Lucid over here, set a stop loss under this bottom, because if it loses this bottom, it's going to retest the bottom around $35. So I would set a tight stop loss. And I don't know, even if I set a target at the previous resistance, risk reward ratio 1.96, almost 2 per 1. So yeah, this makes sense. That's the kind of trade that makes sense to me. However, let's be very careful, because the market Let's pay attention on the Nasdaq index, on the S&P index, and let's take a look at how other stocks are doing. Rivian, crystal clear bear trend. NIO is trying to stabilize over here in the daily chart, which is good. This is very good. Xpeng is also trying to stabilize over here. Xpeng is in a bullish trend since May 21, so okay, that's good. And our dear Palantir. Palantir will only fly again the moment the indices, the Nasdaq Composite, the Nasdaq 100, the S&P, they both start flying again, okay? So that's what we should wait on Palantir. But right now, okay, we are just dropping. We're doing a bullish candlestick pattern over here in the 1 hour chart. The risk-reward ratio still makes sense to me. So yeah, this is very interesting. And guys, let's pay attention on Fed, on Tesla's price action, on the indices price action. I will update you guys again this Friday. Thank you very much for supporting my friend. Subscribe to this channel. Are you still here? Well, subscribe to this channel. Click on the like button. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Farewell.